President Biden is now refusing to answer questions about those classified documents that were found in at least 4 locations. And as the Justice Department investigation continues, the White House says there may be some information that they just can't reveal right now. So Fox's Doug Luzader joins us live from Washington to help us sort it all out. Doug, good morning.
Dina, good morning. Well, it's clear for starters here that the White House does not want to answer questions about this. The situation keeps changing here, and the president himself was asked just yesterday.
Sir, will you commit to speak to the special counsel? I looked him straight in the eye and said it. He looked me back and he didn't say a word. Will you commit to speak to the special counsel? He looked at me, didn't say a word.
The president not saying a word. The White House press secretary is speaking, but not providing many answers.
So did you not know on Friday that those documents had been found when you were at the podium, or are you being directed by someone to not be forthcoming on this issue?
I have been forthcoming from this podium.
And if the administration isn't being all that forthcoming about more marked classified documents being found, the White House counsel's office says that may be by design.
Many of the answers from here may need to wait until the conclusion of the special counsel's review.
Some Republican lawmakers are promising now to find out who had access to Biden's Wilmington home where some of the documents were found. The president's supporters call this hypocrisy, pointing to former President Trump's handling of classified documents. But there is also the question of timing.
We'll have questions for the National Archives as well, because apparently they've had their fingerprints on all this too. And did they know prior to the election? What did they do with that?
Yeah, there was some within the administration that apparently knew about this before the midterm elections. So why did it take so long for this information to be released to the public? Actually, it never was released. It was a report in CBS News that eventually generated the interest where the White House had to face questions here. So there are those kind of classic D.C. questions of what did you know and when did you know it? And we just don't have the answers yet. Dina.
Doug, there's politically how this impacts the president. There's legally what this looks like. And then there's just the media, handling the media and responding to all of this. So first of all, as far as his response publicly, that hasn't been great, obviously, right?
Well, I guess it all kind of depends on your perspective on these things. Generally with bad news like this, you like to get it all out at once, and instead it's just been one revelation after another, and it's been kind of pulling teeth to get information about this. From a legal standpoint, the president's exposure here may be somewhat mild. I mean, yes, there are clear indications the classified documents were mishandled, but at the same time, the administration, the president, has been trying to return those documents to where they belong and so on. So from that standpoint, it differs from what we saw happening with former President Trump. But from a PR standpoint, this is just a very unusual way to go about this. And the White House just, by refusing to answer questions, there's a lot of speculation that kind of fills in the gaps here. So they say they're waiting for the Justice Department. That's what we all have to do now, apparently.
All right. Well, we'll see where this ends up. Interesting stuff. Doug Luzader, thank you.